And we should already be back. Just do another quick audio test. Everything works. It's a little bit delayed, but it works. Refresh my playback. Things are looking okay. Open up my games folder. Because things are still busted. Might end up doing a slightly longer stream of this than I had originally planned. Or I might end up going for only an hour and a half. I do not know. But one thing is for certain. I'm going to need to open up my task manager again. Because if things go to shit, I want to know about it. I would like to not be informed of Elden Ring stuff because I do not play Elden Ring. Okay, so things seem to be normal. Okay, so I also found out those Iron Haven crates that we found, those end up going to the Iron Rig. Okay, so we were here. Generator. We did not have the thing in our inventory because I thought I could access the inventory from here. This deals with abyssal stuff. Can I actually fish this? That's Haydel. That might be a little bit too close into the thing there. Cabin, that's our active book. Our pursuits. We need to find the relics. Catch a fang tooth. That one. Encyclopedia. Fang tooth. Giant kraken in the deep over there, and just chilling out. I don't want that. What does a fang tooth look like? We need to find storage. We're going to need that machine. Coastal and shallow, coastal and shallow. I want to pull that off. I'm going to install that there. Now, I just want to like alt tab real quick so I can look at what a fang tooth looks like. Fang tooth dredge. Oh, it's a tiny thing. Or rather, it looks like a piranha. Okay. So I would have known that if I had played continuously. Oh, that's Haydol. I'm looking for Abyssal. Squids, more squids. Can I find... That's not it. That's not it. That could be it. Just try not to get stirred up by the spooky, scary skeletons. This will be fine. Except it's not even what we're looking for. That definitely is. Oh God. Okay. Going back to the shallows now. Just chill out until morning. Okay, so we have that. Here's your fortress. So where's the guy we're looking for that has the want for a fang tooth? Is he out this way? the lab. The generator. Not right now. Research. Okay, definitely getting bottomless lines. That tentacle did 2 hits of damage to us. Clearly, I've already been there. This does strike me as a sort of area where we would have found one of those cloaked figures. Yeah, the figure in yellow. There he is. How's the fish? Stale, but in one piece. And bite it where the heart is. Crack this part to reveal a row of sharpened teeth. Sense an opening. Unfurl a final scroll. It is a blue crab. Okay, so let's look at our encyclopedia real quick. It's this, I think. So it should be in the Gale Cliffs, no more than 25 meters. Or it could be this. Okay, if it's got short stubby legs, it's in the Stellar Basin. Pursuits. Oh. Probably ought to head back to the Stellar Basin anyways. This looks like it's going to be another crate. Right now we don't need crates, they just take up space in our inventory. Dock there? No. There was a spot over here that looked sort of like a dock. Or I thought there was. Perhaps I've just been seeing things. And of course, great big red glowing thing in the sky is our main objective. we're just gonna, you know, relax. I'm going to get across to the merchant first, because I need to get my crab pots. Or rather, crab pot, singular. How much money do I have? 400. Okay, so I can get, like, a couple others. If I really want to. Check the floating dock real quick. Modifies 2 spaces to also hold rods. Oh, I'll get that, because that seems like a given. Shipyard. Do a quick repair. That's 380. We probably could have gotten it if I didn't do the thing, but you know, hindsight's 2020. I don't really want to flip the engines around just for the sake of it. Floating dock. Okay, so we need wood and cloth. Wood, cloth, scrap. Wood, scrap. Wood, scrap. My storage. Okay, so we're going to take our basic crab pot. Shipyard? Do you not sell crab pots? Oh, that's unfortunate. Chuck that out. And then we will catch us some fish. I think with the shape of it, we can get one more. I want to go searching for all kinds of goodies in there, but not when we're dealing with one of the hooded figures, because I've seen him, or one of them, die before, and I would rather not put up with that. Fish market. Sell our fish. Oh, she has nets in the fish market. Never mind. About 2 per day, 2 to 3 per day, about 2 per day. Let's grab the one. I did want to look at like lights. 2100 compared to our current 18. But doesn't really help. Coastal shallow, oceanic, coastal shallow. I'll move that to storage. I'll put that there. And I'll get us some bottomless lines. And we will rest. And in the morning we shall check our pots. Oh, that's not what I wanted. It's money, but it's not what I wanted. No, I want something deep. Can grab this one because this is one of the ones that she wanted. Wait for the yellow dot. Okay, we got us a bunch of abyssal fish. Let's talk to the researcher. Jesus Christ. Specimens you're after. Okay, so I need an anglerfish, a snailfish, and an amphipod. Barracuda. Okay, the amphipod, snailfish. Those two are like in the middle of the basin. And now it is getting dark. I went the wrong way. I got a plan. We got a plan. Number one, we go to the fish market. That gets sold. Those get sold. That's part one. Then rest for the day. We check the crab pots. Blue crab, exactly what I needed. Okay, so first we'll deliver the anglerfish, because that's close. The fuck are you? Okay, so we need to go northwest. And then after I drop off the blue crab with our friend Mr. Tall, Dark, and Creepy, I'll use my ability to summon myself back to Blackstone Isle. Did finish that book. Rods, reels probably wasn't dead. Engine operating, haggling, silver tongue, relaxed mind, 10% resilience to panic, I think. Yeah, we need to get down in there. So I need to go really, really fucking quick. What are you, anglerfish? Nope. Yeah, we're slowly accruing some panic here. Orcas! Orcas are really pretty. They can be assholes, though. Sense an opening. They crack and bend the crab's legs apart and feast on the flesh inside. The lips still covered in crab flesh, they take a book from inside their robe and hand it to you. Answer given. We await summons. Manifest. And we'll just chill out here for the day. Or before we chill out for the day, we do that. Those are all. I could replace one of them with the weighted line. And I think I will. Keep all of our boat parts off to one side. And we sleep the rest of the night. Southwest. You're not going to be anything. Oh, right. We need to sell our crown thing before it expires. The music around the Marrows is really nice. It's rotting. Dang it. We took too long. I think we only needed like 2 or 3 of these. That's going to be coastal waters. You're a swordfish. It is way later than I would like. And we are nowhere near the basin. With haste! Okay, that was creepy. I'm not the only one who saw like a really large floating thing, alright? We're just gonna chill. We're just gonna chill. The hard thing is, anytime you want to rest here, like you need to go clear across the basin, and you can't cut across the middle because thing that's not a shark. Get rid of our cloth. Done. This. Okay, so we still need 2 cloth. More than 7 wood. We do not need any of these fish. Pick up our crab pots. We can store the crab pots. So discard, pick up. Shipyard. Repair those. Send them both to storage. Okay, now we gotta go back. Futz around with the research post. We need to get that operational so that we can tell Squiddy McSquitterson to fuck off. Okay, we got a Hadal. Okay, so we've got both the things that we're going to need. I know where they are. I only need 1 of each. The generator. Propulsion machine hums and roars to life. A bright light shoots from the top and an alarm begins blaring. So it should keep the creature at bay for a time. Time to get the trophy. I do. To the fortress. I'm sorry, I'm a sucker for stuff. And we are in need of stuff. More than that, I mean, come on. Give me some more scrap wood. Talk to the researcher. What do you need? About the specimens. Okay, we're not going to give her the trophy. Trophy's worth money. Good news and bad news. Which do you want to hear first? The good news. I've honed in on what's causing the abnormalities in the ecosystem. Bad news is that samples retrieved from the basin have dangerously high counts of cellular mutations. Points to one thing, the thing that is harmful. The thing in the basin is harmful to life at a cellular level. It damages everything around it, whether passively or with intent. To write a report on my findings. Sorry, our findings. Maybe now they'll take me seriously. Oh, how rude of me. You've done all this for me, and I've not got much to say thank you with. You should have this. Opens a drawer, pulls out a book. Sheepishly, she hands it to you. This is something I wrote during my studies. I think it'll be useful to you. Thanks again for your help. Recommend you avoid the area. It doesn't seem to be safe to be near the basin. And we'll just rest. Is the south where the Pale Reach is? Like, that's another thing that I want to do. I want to investigate the Pale Reach. Okay. My storage. It's getting thrown in the storage. Those are both stale, but that's fine. Floating dock. Okay, now we can hold even bigger nets. Still need 2 cloth, 4 wood, 6 wood. We need 8 wood, 2 cloth, and 5 scrap metal. Right, we need to sell the 2 bad fish. Anglerfish. Are you some kind of shark? Hammerhead! Okay. So, that'll give us some money to play around with. Right. So, we primarily just need to do dredging, which it doesn't really benefit us to do at night. This looks like shapes in the water, but it could be a research part. Nice. That's a good catch right there. Some wood. Wood is good. Already starting to get late though. Did I say I needed 5 wood, or did I say I needed a lot more than 5? Well, I remember over here a couple of times when we're leaving. Yeah, this thing. Gulper eel. Okay, that's one of the things we needed for person way up north. I'm actually going to try to race across, because this should be mostly safe in here. So, research. We acquire the versatile rod. Yeah. Coastal, shallow, oceanic. Ah, so that combines like those two. There's really not a whole lot of point to having that, unless you're using the versatile rod and the fathomless winch. To the fish market. This one fish is worth 280 bucks. To the floating dock. Definitely want to get this upgrade, the one that adds inventory space. Get the one for engines. Range of 30 meters, range of 25 meters. We are going to be getting a bunch of upgrades, so I think I'll hold off on that. I should go in here. Advanced fishing. Need the relics. Light. Okay. Port the gulper eel. The oarfish is going to be in the Gale Cliffs. I know that already. We could go to Blackstone Isle. Yeah. And then he should have the ability to access our inventory here. Return to town, to the ruined mansion. You walk in and place the jewel-encrusted ring on a table by the collector. His eyes widen. We're certainly making excellent progress now, and I know what you're thinking. An item like this would fetch a fortune at any auction, but for us, its value transcends material wealth. Regardless, you are due a reward. He opens the crimson book, its spine cracking audibly, selecting a page. He begins to read aloud. Words sound muffled as though he's speaking through a thick haze. Banish! You hear a growling, cracking noise in your ears. Suddenly vision flares and both your ears pop. He closes the book. We must keep searching. I've been thinking more on where to find another. I can imagine all manner of detritus swallowed by the silty muck of Twisted Strand's channels. It's worth investigating. Mark a location on your map where you can begin your search. Words from the book. Banish. The banishing words will provide you a temporary protection from most things if spoken swiftly enough. They can be used defensively. Choose your moment carefully. The more they are spoken, the more they are understood. Okay, so now we can head toward the Strand. Okay, so I'll go north to Steel Point, left to these islands, and then further out. So it's easy enough to know where the iron rig is. The great big floating thing over in the distance. The rest of it is a bit more concerning. Another ship. You've discovered a monocle. Pull up alongside boat at anchor. Signs of life on board, but nobody appears to greet you. A small slot in the door snaps open. A pair of frantic eyes peer out at you. Who goes there? A fisherman. What do you want? Just checking to see if you're okay. No, I'm very much not okay. Supposed to be delivering a package to Little Marrow, but I'm being stalked. A huge leviathan lurks deep in the waters. I've seen it. Hung in the water, gaping mouth just below the boat. Would have swallowed the vessel if I hadn't bolted for the shallows. I'm not going any further to this cursed isle chain. Pushes a lumpy brown package through the door hole. Squelches slightly as you take it in your hands. Dark fluid oozes from a corner. For the dock worker at Little Marrow. Sometimes I can hear the faintest of whispers coming from it. Don't have the equipment for transporting live goods, so be careful with this thing, whatever it is. Here, take this too. This time a book. I'll be on my way whenever the coast is clear. Safe travels. That's just more little trinkets. What's this? A serpent flag. Dolphins! I think we're on the wrong side of the island. And again, I am like passively looking for salvage stuffs, so wrong is a bit subjective. To the dock worker. How's the day treating you? I've got a package for you. Oh, it's a big one. Let me see. Takes large package and examines it gently, lifts it to one ear, listens. He seems satisfied. Much appreciated. Now, if you'll excuse me, wish me luck. Turns and hurries off down the dock without another word or compensation. Deliver a flag, a scrap of fabric, a unique design. Do you want to attach it now? Sure. As you wish. What can I help you with today? Leave. Do we have much? I mean, while we're here, we can visit the trader. And then you wait until morning. Now we head off for the Strand. I wonder, is... Okay, so both of those are marked with question marks, so they probably are the new DLC regions. Obviously, you've got the rig up north. Down to the south is probably the Pale Reach. rather not get any more crates. There's a few crates here. What the hell? Have I seen this fish before? Yes. Oh. Fuck. Yep. Nope. 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 We're going. Just grab some gray fish. We need mangrove line. Coastal, shallow, mangrove, and volcanic. That's mangrove coastal. Do I want to get the big one? I'll get the little one for now. Because it would do us well to have like one of every fishing line anyway. And this causes the least disruption to us having every setup. Tarpon. don't have any explosives on me. Tattered receipt. Sum of $50, 0 cents for 1 silver necklace with emeralds on silver mounting. Received for the 3 for custom engraving and reverse mounting. Customer to return tomorrow for collection. Engraving is as follows for J, my shining star. Cute. Okay, so we are going to need like plenty of explosives. Tarpons, gar. Got a piece of a mortar. Okay, so how do we get out of here? So we gotta go southeast-ish. Hug the left side. Probably. And eventually that'll swing us out. I'm not sure we have space for that, so I'm just gonna more catfish. An eel of some kind. That sounded like something coming out of the water. Fish market. Get rid of them. I'm gonna hold on to the mortar. Probably might not be a smart idea, but I'll throw these to the white space. Just need a couple things for cloth. Ooh, wait, hang on. We need No, shipyard. My bad. You're only going to give us one. Oop. Shit. Fuck off. You know, for half a second there, I thought we could actually, like, fish gators. That would have been an incredibly interesting, change. Right. Shapes in the deep. Kaboom! Debris crumbles away. Look at this. Large man is watching you through the billowing smoke, idly carving wooden stake. He stands as you pull ashore. Stranger, from the look on your face, it's you encountered the local wretches. Take a seat. Join them by the fire. Been trying to rid them from this cursed jungle ever since we wrecked here. Boys called them mind suckers on account of them while affecting the mind. They made us see things, do things. I'd ask you for safe passage away from here, but not until after I've avenged my squadron. What happened to them? A number of us went down in the fog, crashing into trees or ditching into the water. Those that survived rallied here under the boughs of this giant tree. Offered us scant protection before help could arrive. Our numbers quickly dwindled, picked off by the fiends in the forest. I've met a few would-be rescuers over the years. None would help me in my fight. Are you any different to the rest? I can help. Pursuit added, pursuit updated, pursuit updated. I figured we'd be up for it. You have a look. Listen up. First, we need to find the last pieces of my squadron's mortar. We'll then use that to bombard the beasts. Other plans are down to the north and east of where we are now. I'll mark the crash sites. I have found parts of the mortar. Gets to the next phase of the plan. May have noticed some contraptions in the lagoons around here. I've assembled those traps for the mine suckers. We just need to lure them in. Once they're in, I can fire on them with new mortar, and that'll be the end of them. No more nightmares. Mark the locations on your map. Got it. We understand. We need to make 3 special baits from different combinations of fish. Okay, so we need a gar, and we need 2, like... Oh, it's not a gar. Wait, is it a gar? It might be a gar. I don't know. Okay, so we need a gar. Looks like we might need like 3 of those things. And 2 eels. Where do I put the bait? In one of the traps. They are marked on your map. Want to know anything about the bait? That's all. That is everything. So I'm going to throw both of these into storage. Okay, so we got 2 eels. Fancy ass gar thing. I don't think this was one of the fish we needed. A grinning gar. Okay, so we got us a catfish now. Nope, not that. We need some eels. They're probably more proper in the Strand. Okay, how are we going to end up getting back to the middle? We need to get the fuck out of here before we go all kinds of fucking crazy. I mean, we're going to end up resting for like 2 minutes, but... And we get through here, like straight ahead. Happy day. Turn through. Gently bank it right. Advanced fishing. Okay, so to the airman. Let's talk about the traps. Bait for the first one. That should do it. Mix these, load them into a trap, and be clear. Bait for the second one. That should do it. Load this into a trap. Bait for the third one. That should do it. Load them into a trap. All for now. That's everything. Okay. So, we need to get out of here. Well, on the way out of here is a trap. Load the trap with bait. You ugly piece of junk. And it's chomping on the bait. The trap comes down on top of it and grabs it. Comes down again. And kaboom. Corpse of the mine sucker. Aha! Still sells for $70. Floating dock. Don't do anything for that. Right, we need to get the stuff out of our storage first. Shipyard. Repair. Storage. Those two. Return. So we need 1 metal, 3 wood, and 2 fabric. Ooh, you know what we should do while we're here? Shipyard. More bums. The airman's that way, but we're going to try to our right and to our right again. It chomps on the bait. Bear trap comes down. Spike trap comes down. And a mortar. Forward, followed by a left. Followed by a right. This is catfish. And then this is him. Ah, eels. Go figure. To the airmen. Creature corpses. In the tattered lump of flesh. Almost unrecognizable, but you both know it couldn't have belonged to anything else. Pokes at it with a knife, testing the rubbery meat, seems satisfied. One of the beasts. Progress at last. More to go. Oh, you have more. Drop the flesh on the ground, gives it a few slashes with a knife. It wobbles a little. Another one taken care of. One remains by my count. Let's finish this. How will you honor your squad mates? I've hung a few of their dog tags from the tree behind me. It seems fitting enough, but I've only got tags from the ones you must understand, I never found all their bodies. If you happen to find any of their dog tags, I can add them to the tree with their brothers. Number of mechanical doodads that you might find useful. Here, take this one in good faith. I'll give you more for each tag you bring me. Check our research. Coastal, shallow, and oceanic. I might start working on that twin jet drive. Already late enough in game, so we'll just wait the day out here. Need to bank some lefts. That's fish, that's fish, that's fish. Bobble. What was it? Advanced fishing? Rods will reel in fish 15% more effectively. Very nice. Getting over it with mind and body. I don't think Getting Over It with Bennett Foddy had come out yet by the time this game was out. So I don't think it's a reference to that. Oh, there's that one. Use the explosives. Refined metal. Excellent. That's a fish. Okay, so we should be entering into... Yep. It's the final countdown. Mineslicker pops up, goes for the bait, gets bear trapped, gets spike trapped, and gets mortared. Okay, that did actually like register as going in my inventory. Okay. What did I say? I needed like one more wood. Eels. Cloth. Catfish. The mangrove really just does not want to let you go places sometimes. Talk to the airman. Let's see it then. You drop the large, bloodied carcass in front of the airman. His eyes fill with a drastic sight. Bends down, plunges his knife into soft flesh, falls away before the blade, revealing a glint of metal. Holds it aloft. You recognize it as a necklace glistening in gore. Well, fisherman, some fortune at last. This ought to fetch a decent price from the right collector. Here, why don't you take it? Stands back from the corpse. Melancholic look comes over his face. And now, well, that's that, I suppose. What will you do now? Can't say for sure they'll be asking you for an... I thought I'd be asking you for an escort, but this place has become somewhat of a home. Doesn't feel right to leave my brothers here. I think I'll stay a while longer. I can make some special bait for you. Ought to help with your fishing. Storage. Right, we're gonna throw the valuable bits in there. Might finish rounding out the hour. Might only make this like a 2-hour stream. I do need to find my way back to the pontoon. Take. The others I don't need. Floating dock. More cargo! Purchase the upgrade for 300. The one wood. Oh, nope, we'll need 2 more wood after this. We only needed 1 iron. Okay. So, 1 iron, 2 wood, and we're going to end up needing a fuck ton of money. But, like, the Strand was the easiest part, so I'll probably head to these islands to see if there's anything here, and then we'll check out the iron rig. Them's fish, them's fish. Got something here. Ah, shit. Got a little ambitious with the switch swatching. Some dog tags. Can turn those into the veteran. Presently, we only need 2 pieces of wood. I am going to get more because the next hull upgrade will be a chunker. Orcas. Okay. Orcas are not bad. Thought it was going to end up being something horrifying. Nope. Like that. Very much like that. Well, it's already too late. There she blows. The iron rig. This wasn't out when I first played Dredge, so I am genuinely concerned, or genuinely curious, rather, about what this is. 4 giant legs stretch down into the deep, lifting a mountain of metal into the sky. An elevator connecting the dockyard to the main platform lies ahead. A man waits nearby, yellow hard hat strapped to a concerned expression. What do you want? What is this place? Haven't you heard? This is the Iron Haven Corporation's new drilling rig. Or it would be if we were on schedule. Right now it's just a platform. Boss is going to dock our pay for sure if he shows up and the drill hasn't even started. Got the fundamental stuff laid, but we've been running into some supply issues. Glances nervously at the water, large waves rolling underneath the shadow of the platform. Ships delivering crates of materials keep going missing. HQ says they're not able to dispatch anymore for a few weeks. Wouldn't normally ask a civilian for help, but we're already so far behind. Why don't I mark the last known coordinates of those ships on your map? If you're able to find any of those crates, I'm sure the Corp will let you use our facilities once the generator is wired up, that is. And we happen to have 2 of them. Missing shipment. Deliver the missing shipments to the rig. That ought to be enough to get the generator going. I'll get these materials sent up to the main platform. Oh. Oh! So, that should be in working order, but just check the storm. Looks like we never got any fuel deliveries. Did find this, though. You can use it to patch things up in a pinch. Keep it. It's the least I can do in return for your help. Huh. Why don't you introduce yourself to the head scientist? Always interested to hear about the local fish species. You approach an old man pacing back and forth near a cordoned off area of the main platform, muttering to himself quietly. Who are you? Ah, the angler turned courier, isn't that right? Workers were talking about you. Good things, I promise. Must know a great deal about fish species in the area. What have you encountered in these waters? Wouldn't believe me if I told you. Instead of rolling his eyes, most people would do when they sense a fisherman's tail approaching, scientists' eyes glisten with an intense curiosity. Perhaps you'll find me a little more imaginative than others. Before we get into all that, it seems my lab is also a victim of missing supplies. Planning on conducting research into fish species, but I can't do that without somewhere to study. Well, can't help you yet. But I do have a thing for research, so I am going to get part 2 of our twin jet drive. And it's about 10 in game, so we're just going to rest the night away. Okay. I'm going to speed... Well, going to stop at the rickety pontoon, probably. If I can find metal going around the other side of that. But we are definitely coming down here. I want to see if I can find another one of those cloaked figures. Pretty big shipment. How much stuff do I have? I suppose I can get one more. Floating dock. That's got all of its wood. Put that there, put that there. Another light spot. Right, we need the metal. Adds 15 new cargo spaces. Ooh, you know what I could do? You know what I could do? I could try to get another bomb. Because I'm sure there's other things in the area to explode. Come over here, talk to this guy. The airman found a dog tag. Thank you. And I get a part. Okay. So I want to go out, hold the right, and try to get around. Well, there's all that iron. Going to be useful for us. Stone hums quietly. Cold stone does not respond. Be the Isle. She didn't want to let me out. Oh boy. One more iron, 3 more wood, 4 cloth, and 2 refined metal. Yeah, that's not going to be fun to get. I'm going to take the long way around. Because we haven't really explored the outer edge of the Strand too much. Ah, we also haven't looked at this camp much. To the campsite. Some old fish suspended on a spit over a fire that was never lit. A pile of fabric is gathered at the base of a large tree. Check the bundle. Nest of rags. Somebody slept here. Bark chips. Symbols carved into the tree trunk above. 3 distinct sets of symbols. The first set. A book underneath a wave, and then an upwards arrow. A cloud hangs over it all. The second set. Unfamiliar symbols mark the corners of a pentagram. The shape of a person is lying in the center. A book symbol sits above a wave. A downwards arrow points from the book down through the waves. Inspect the fish. Rotten fish hang from the spit. The fire below has been repaired. Someone must have left in a hurry. Well, I'm going to need the wood. Wreckage of an old fighter plane. Look inside. And some dog tags. Use the explosives. Debris crumbles away. I think that was the other side of where we got the refined metal that was here. We're going to need as much metal and as much wood as we can haul out of this area. Of course, we only got 2 metal. Head back around the ridge to the makeshift dock. Wait out the night there. Getting over it. Cabin. What's the bonus on that? Another 15% resilience to panic. Helpful. Now we'll start reading a plan for the future. We're going to check our research, engines, last bit on the twin prop. Alright. I am going to be heading out soon. I do just want to complete this lap around the Strand. probably get back to the makeshift area, or not the makeshift, the floating dock thing person. No, that's not too important. Can I approach it from this side? No. Okay, how do I get... It should be open. Assuming the strand itself doesn't keep me out. Oh, we've already been to that one. So I've got a backlog of like YouTube stuff that I need to watch from today, and I've got Hell Divers to do, and kind of want to get into World of Tanks, and I've also got Skull and Bones grinding because you need 75 fucking parts for every boat you want to ascend, and that's a pain in the ass. I think I need 4 cloth. I don't think I'm going to get 4 cloth. I'll take an upgrade part. Try to get into the fuselage. Got us a cowboy boot, a set of dog tags, some glasses. I can pull 2 pieces of wood from the water. Sometimes it's fun to just dare fate. No, no. Fuck off, whatever the freak that is. Take your rumbles and your grumbles and leave me the hell alone. Okay. New hull. Okay, so we have an extra thing of that. That. And that. And that. Okay. 2 cloth, 2 refined metal. Engines, we just got that. Pots. Five by 6, 8 by 8. I'm going to... I'm gonna work on the fathomless winch. Because that is a really useful fishing rod. Okay, so I just need 2 cloth, reinforced metal. Can't afford the reinforced metal. Need to get into here. And he'll probably give me a couple more research bits. Found some dog tags. And I get 2 research bits. That's all of them that I can remember anyway. I don't picture their faces too clearly anymore. Tap the research. Finish up the fathomless winch. So we need to go southwesterly. God, I can't wait till the map clears up a little bit so that I can actually see what's around me. That's another one of the Iron Haven crates. Some other fish. Give me a crab. Not gonna waste my time with that. And then, if I remember right, there should be one of those caped dudes out here. But I could be wrong. And I do seem to be. The research outpost, the Starlight Pontoon. Not let my guy freak out too much during the night. just going to like harvest up as much stuff as I can. Golden one. I don't think I need any wood. But I'm gonna pick this up anyway. I need 2 cloth and 2 refined metal. And like 1,500 bucks. To the fish market. That was 300 worth of fish. The shipyard. The new winch, though, is 600 coins. And the new motor is 425. Kind of want to head like north from the dusty pontoon over in the Gale Cliffs. I mean, I do still have. Do I still have an explosive? I apparently do not still have an explosive. Well, I see no particular downside to trying to cross the ocean deep. Except that it's getting really fucking late. God damn it. Oh, the stone hums quietly. Yeah, that. Nothing over there. Are you cloth? Tell me you're cloth. Cloth! And an upgrade part. Is docking over here not a thing? I thought docking here was a thing. Have to go back north to the research outpost. Yeah, that's not a real boat. engine stack with 67 knots of power. I'm going to start working on the volcanic one. Well, first off, we're not even heading particularly the right direction. Iron Haven. Did I ever investigate that camp? Next to the dock is a derelict campsite. Strange symbols are scratched into the sand. What do you want to do? Search the campsite. Rough and worn sheet of fabric has collapsed to the base of some wooden supports. Nothing remarkable about it. Inspect the symbols. Span the breadth of the camp, twisting this way and that. Some are grouped together into what must be words. Fresh footprints tread carefully around each symbol. Last symbol trails off hurriedly. Looks unfinished. Inspect the last symbol. Glint of metal shines up through the sand. A ring. Inspect the footprints. Whoever left the footprints was barefoot. Prints are large and wide, perhaps indicating they were left by a man. Don't know much about footprints. Some more Iron Haven crates. Some random bits of cargo. Shapes in the deep. That one's fish, that's fish, that's fish. I need two things that are going to end up being refined metal. Traveling merchant. About the fish. Found a gulper eel. Ooh. Bits. Well, let's get to our research. And we can finish out the tempered mesh net. grab some jet drives. I think I'll hold off on getting the refined metal for now. I am going to call it here for a stream. I'll be back Tuesday morning at around 8 a.m. Just close out that real quick. So Tuesday morning, 8 a.m. I'll be back. Going to be doing some Witcher. Thursday morning at 8 a.m. I think I'm going to end up doing... I'm not really sure what I'll end up doing Thursday morning. Definitely want to chill. I might end up doing World of Tanks because there's supposed to be a new battle pass starting, and I believe there's going to be a camo thing that I want for one of the tanks. So that might be a World of Tanks day, the first World of Tanks day we've had in a good long while. But then I will be streaming again on Saturday. This time hopefully I will end up streaming closer to 6 o'clock or 8 o'clock. Going to be doing some Witcher 3 for probably closer to 4 or 5 hours. Because I want to make some real good progress in that next week. So, take care everyone, stay safe, and I'll catch you around. Ciao.